The mother of enmity is jealousy. Welcome to our next episode. We are going to an appendix 4, before we go to the next chapter, 27, 27, and Nablo. As usual, I should show to you let's go. Appendix 4. Talmud inscriptions of Al-Hijri, into brackets, 26 141 to 149. Then 2780, in other words, chapter 27, signs 80 to 84. And then sign 7, Araf, signs 73 to 79, brackets close. 26, we just finished 26, which is, no, it's 27, we just finished, yes, we just finished 27, which is Ashura. And then, before then, 26. No, yes, before, no, 26 was Ashura. And then 27, this 27 is this chapter, which is Anabla. And then chapter 7, Arab. Pardon me. Mr. C. M. Doughty traveled in northwestern Arabia. Northwestern is hyphenated. Mr. C. M. Doughty traveled in northwestern Arabia and nashed in the 1980s. Nash is spelled capital N-A-G-D. Of course, it's an Arabic word, it's not an English word. And nashed in the 1880s. And his book, Arabia Deserta, forms one of the most notable of Arabian travel books. Travel books are phoneted, full stop. It was first published in 2 volumes by the Cambridge University Press in 1888 and has recently gone through several editions. Full stop. The edition 1 have used am I reading well? The edition 1 have used is the unabridged 1-volume edition printed in London in 1926. 1 volume is hyphenated. Full stop. The references in the appendix should be understood to refer to that edition. That's edition 1. So paragraph. Doughty traveled, pardon me if I'm not calling it well. I don't know whether it's Doughty or Doughty. Doughty traveled on the old pilgrim caravan from Damascus as far as Madin Saleh, as far as Madain, oh my God, they are lengthened. The words are lengthened. A and I are lengthened. And so Madain Saleh, Madain Saleh, Madan in Saleh, Madan in Saleh, and then parted company with the pilgrims and turned into Nash. Full stop. Nadan Saleh, into brackets, the cities of Saleh. It's not Nadan, it's Madan. Madain. Madain. It's not, pardon me. So Madain cities, the cities that has brought my mind back. Madain Saleh. So Madain Saleh, the cities of Saleh in brackets, is one of the stations in the Syrian pilgrim route. about 180 miles north of Medina, Tabuk, to which the Holy Prophet led an expedition in AH 9, into brackets, see Introduction to Surah 9, that's Torah, Surah 9, brackets close. An expedition in AH 9 is about 170 miles further to the northwest, and Ma'an Junction about 150 miles still further, full stop. So you see, the people of Saleh, we are now being told about the people of Saleh. I think they lived around this area, Syria, around Syria. It's one of the stations on the Syrian pilgrim. So this is an idea to tell us the people of Saleh where they lived at the time. Okay, 150 miles still further, full stop. Madain Saleh was also, the cities of Saleh, was also an important station on the prehistoric gold and frankincense and frankincense into brackets hack into brackets Bakhur roots, frankincense root without the brackets, into frankincense root between Yemen and Egypt or Syria. Full stop. In sacred history, it marks the ruined site of the Thamud people to whom the prophet Saleh was sent, whose she-camel was a sign and is connected with Saleh's history. Full stop. See note 3208. Note 3208. We've gone past it. See note 3208 to chapter 26. To chapter 26. Which is Ashura to chapter 26. Signs 155 to 157. Full stop. To the west, full stop. To the west and northwest. To the west and northwest of Madain Saleh are 3 harats or tracts of volcanic land covered with lava, stretching as far as Tabuk, Madain Saleh, cities of Saleh. Full stop. Paragraph. This is how Doughty describes his first new Madain Saleh approaching from the northwest. Then we have double inverted commas. At length, in the dim morning twilight, as we journeyed, we were come to a sandy brow and a straight descending place. Descending places are affinited, and a straight descending place between cliffs. Oh, there is an error here. There is an error here. Between as usual, we saw it before. Is here it is spelled Betwixt. Printing error. So instead of Beteen, it's spelled as Betwixt. Okay. So between cliffs of sandstones, full stop. There was some shouting in the forward. Comma, and the Aswad bid me look up. This was a famous place. This is Doughty's writing. Inverted commas, all inverted commas. I remember the English is not the English of today. There is something shouting in the forward. It's not the English of today. And Aswad bid me look up. This was look up, comma, and one and inverted commas again, single inverted commas. This was famous place. Then double inverted commas again. Mabrak and Nak, Mabrak and Naka, Mabrak and Naka, in double inverted commas. Then brackets, then brackets. The kneeling place of the she camel, the kneeling place of the she camel of Saleh, and that is called Mabrak and Naka. Mabrak kneeling place, and Naka is camel. Mabrak and Naka. Into brackets, the kneeling place of the she camel of Saleh. Brackets close, full stop. Then double inverted, say double inverted. Then double inverted commas again. It is short, at first steep, and issues upon the plain of Al-Hijri, which is Madan Saleh, semicolon, which is Madan Saleh, semicolon, where the sun coming up showed the singular landscape of this valley plain hyphenated, comma, and encompassed with mighty sand rock precipices, sand rock hyphenated, precipices. Then in brackets again, which here resemble ranges of city walls, fantastic towers, and castle buildings, brackets close, full stop. No, comma, brackets close, comma. And upon them lie high shouldering sand drifts, full stop. The bottom is sand with much growth of desert bushes, semicolon. And I perceived some thin sprinkled volcanic drift, full stop. Westward is seen the immense mountain blackness, terrible and lowering, of the Harat, inverted commas close. Then we have in brackets again, Arabia Deserta. That's, I think, Doty's note, Arabia Deserta, page 83, volume 1. I can't get it to read. But anyway, Doty has given us a vivid description of his experience in the desert. That's Arabia Deserta. Then paragraph. Doty thought rubbings of some of the inscriptions. Thought here is, no, it's not thought, it's took. Doty took rubbings of some of the inscriptions which were accessible to him, and they were studied by the great Semitic scholar M.N.S. Renan. Renan, a very popular name in the religion. He's written a number of books by a great Semitic scholar M.N.S. Renan, and published by the academic Des Inscriptions. By the academic Des Inscriptions. Des is D-E-S. Apparently, that's the language of Renan, maybe a French. Academic Des Inscriptions. Yeah, it's French. Belle. A is E-T. Belle letter. Belle letter. Belle letter is hyphenated and is BELLES dash LETTRES. Belle letter. Full stop. Renan's report in the French is now there coming. Renan's report in French is printed as an appendix to chapters 4, 5, and 6. In other words, IV, V, and VI. Chapters I, V, and 6 of of Arabia Deserta. Yes, of Arabia Deserta. Into brackets, pages 180 to 187. Oh, I wish I could get it to read. It's one of the books that I wanted to lay my hands on. Arabia Deserta, pages 180 to 187, volume 1. Volume 1. Brackets close. And M. Le Marquis and M. Le Marquis, the Vaux note is a name. M. Le Marquis, the Vaux note. It's a French word. Marquis is Marquis. Marquis. De Vaugue. Vaugue, V-O, de Vaugue. V-O-G-U-E. The Vaugue's note. Into brackets, also in French. Brackets close. On the Nabatan sculptured architecture of Madame Saleh at page 620. At page 620 to 623, volume 1. I don't see the closure of any bracket. Oh, no, the brackets closed earlier. Brackets in French, brackets closed. Then on the Nabatean sculptured architecture of Madine Saleh at page 620 and volume 1. I love the name, Madain Saleh, cities of Saleh, Madain Saleh. Paragraph. The general result of these studies may be summarized. Full stop. The sculpture and architecture are found to be of the same kind as in the Nabatean mountains of Petra, into brackets, for which see note 1043 to chapter 7, sign 73, brackets close, full stop. At Petra, there are no dated inscriptions preserved, but at Madin Saleh, we have several. Full stop. There are at Madin Saleh perhaps 100 sculptural rock-hewn chambers. Rock-hewn is hyphenated. Rock-hewn chambers, in some of which are found human bones and remains, in some of which are found human bones and remains, showing that the Nabateans knew the art of embalming, and used linen of the same kind as was used in ancient Egypt. Full stop. The tombs are dedicated, so it was not just ancient Egypt only that got civilization. It was there in the surrounding area. Okay, full stop. After ancient Egypt, full stop. The tombs are dedicated to perpetuity. The tombs are dedicated to perpetuity, to named families. And the named Nabatean kings have each, the epithet, loving his people. Loving his people is in double inverted commas. Have the epithet, loving his people. Double commas close, full stop. There are flat side pilasters. There are flat side pilasters, side pilasters is hyphenated. Side pilasters, and the figures of four-footed beasts. And the figures of four-footed beasts, eagles, and other birds are discernible. So this is giving us an idea of the life of those days. Are discernible. Full stop. Besides the sepulchral chambers, beside the sepulchral chambers, there is a great hall or council chamber, into brackets, D1. D1 is spelled Diwan. I elephant, A elephant, D1 in brackets. Mm. 25 feet times 27 feet times 16 feet. Full stop. This may have been a temple. Full stop. The gods worshipped were those whose names we know of from other Nabatean sources, comma, and dash. The Zeres, comma, Martaba, comma, Alat, comma, Mana, comma, Kais, comma, and Hubal, full stop. Oh my God. Names, whose names we know of from other Naban, uh, where is it? We know of from other Nabatean sources. Mm. The Nabatean sources are Dash, Desirous, Mataba, Alat, Manar, Kais, and Hubal Anat, comma, then Manat and Hubal are also known to us in connection with the idols of the pagan Kurish of the times of ignorance, of the times of ignorance, Asal Jahilin, full stop. It's interesting to find the word masjida in Arabic masjid. The Arabic masjid is spelled Masgid, but the masjida here is spelled Mesjeda. Let me repeat it. It is interesting to find the word masjida, Arabic masjid, already used here for a place of worship. Full stop. Triads of stones were worshipped as gods. Triads, Triads, of stones were worshipped as gods. I suppose Sally came to prevent them from doing it, and their ears were too hard. So this is history for us. So we thank them a lot, but little attention do we pay to such personalities, Doti and the other noble people who took pains to go into history by visiting these places. We don't remember them now. Okay. Triads of stones were worshipped as gods. Full stop. Then paragraph. The inscriptions have dates from 3 BC to 79 AD. Wow. From 7 BC to 79 AD. That's about 82 years. Full stop. Within this short period of 82 years, we can see something of the development of Semitic paleography. Paleo is spelled Palae, joined together, then Ography, paleography, full stop. The writing becomes more and more cursive with the years. Cursive is spelled Cursive. The writing becomes more and more cursive with the years. Full stop. We have here a central point between Old Armenian, Square Hebrew, Palmyran, Sinaitic, Kufi, and Nashk. Nask is spelled Mnaskh. Do I spell all these words for you? I think it's okay. Old Armenian is okay. We can spell it. Then Square Hebrew, okay, also okay. Palmyron, okay. Palmyron is Malmiran. Well, some people may call it Palmyron. Then Sinaitic, S-N-I, S-N, sorry, Sinetic, Sinaitic. Then Kufi and Nask. Kufi is Kufy with a U lengthened, Kufi. And then Nask, Naskh, which in Arabic should be Naskh. Full stop. Then paragraph. We may treat the Nabatans as historical, comma, as we have established dates, full stop. The Thamud were prehistoric and occupied sites which were afterwards occupied by the Nabatans and others. This is history for us. The kneeling places of Salih's she-camel, Nabrak on Naka, Nabrak and Naka, hidden place of Salih's camels, and the well of the she-camel, Birul Naka, BIR dash UN dash NAKA. The I after B is lengthened, and that's Birru. And then the A after N is also lengthened. Birru Naka. In Arabic, we say Naka, Naka to lie for us. Naka to lie of God. And the well of the she camel, Birru Naka, comma, in brackets, Birru Naka in brackets, and then comma. And a number of local names keep alive the race memory. Race memory is hyphenated. Keep alive the race memory of an ancient Arabian people and their prophet Saleh. Full stop. And that is Appendix 4. That is Appendix 4 of, Appendix 4 before chapter 27. Maybe we should go to 27 and do the introduction. Should go to 27 and do the introduction. I showed the previous page. Maybe we should. So, introduction to Surah 27 and Naml. This surah is cognate in subject to one preceding it, to the ones preceding it, and the two following it. So, for the preceding surah, this surah, and the two following it, full stop. Its chronological place is also in the same group of 4 in the middle Makan period. Full stop. Paragraph. The fire, the white hand, and the rods in the story of Moses, the speech of birds, the crowds of jinns and men pitted against a humble ant, comma, and the hoopoe, and the queen of Sheba, hoopoe, the informant, or if you like, the journalist, hoopoe, the journalist, a bird who is an informant of King Solomon, or hoopoe and the queen of Sheba. I think that's Bilqis, if my memory is right. And the queen of Sheba. In Solomon's story, yes, that's Bilqis. In Solomon's story, semicolon. The defeat of the plot of the 9 wicked men in the story of Saleh. They were those who hamstrung the camel in the story of Saleh, semicolon. And the crime of sin with open eyes in the story of Lot. In the story of Lot. Here is Lot and not Lut. Lot is English, Lot. semicolon, then dash, lead up to the lessons of true and false worship and the miracles of God's grace and revelation. Full stop. Paragraph. Summary. Wonderful is revelation, like the fire which Moses saw, which was a glimpse of God's glory and his miracles, which searched out those who refused faith in spite of the light they had received. Chapter 27, 1 to 14. That's this very chapter. This very chapter, and namely the ant. Full stop. Solomon knew the speech of birds and has hosts of jinns and men, yet the wise ant had ample defense against them. Colon. The hoopoe, who was absent, hoopoe is spelled Shoopoe, hoopoe. I think the bird is now extinct. The hoopoe, who was absent at the master, was yet serving him. Master is Must. So the hoopoe who was absent at the master was yet serving him. Colon. The Queen of Sheba had a kingdom, but it submitted with conviction to the wisdom of Solomon and the kingdom of God, into brackets 27:15 to 44. Then paragraph, full stop paragraph. Fools ascribe ill luck is hyphenated. Fools ascribe ill luck to godliness, as in Sally's story, or fall into their lust. I'm sorry, not just, or fall into their lust, lusts, or fall into their lust with their eyes open, as in Lut's story. So here the Arabic word is used. L-O-U-T is used instead of the L-O-U, instead of L-O-T in English. Or fall into their lust in their eyes open, as in Lut's story, semicolon. But their plots and their rage will be foiled by God. 27, 45, signs 45 to 58 of this chapter. Full stop. Paragraph. God's glory and goodness are supreme over all criterion, semicolon, and faith will yield to faith, and faith will yield to faith in the final adjustments of values. So follow revelation, serve God, and trust in Him. Into brackets, chapters 27, 59 to 93. And I suppose it ends at 93. Let's do a few signs in the chapter. And let me go there. Let me show you again. So, anomaly or the ants. Anomaly or the ants. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Sin. These are abbreviated letters. They were explained in the appendix 3240. 3240. We are asked to refer to note 3137 to chapter 26, sign 1. Okay. So sin. These are verses. No. Let's go to the Arabic first. Okay, it's okay. These are verses of the Quran. That's Tasa. Tilka ayatul Quran. These are verses of the Quran. A book that makes things clear. Things is in brackets. Without it, it reads a book that makes clear. Wa kitabin mubinun. وكتاب مبين. Sign 2. هدى وبشرى للمؤمنين. هدى وبشرى للمؤمنين. A guide and glad tidings for the believers. للمؤمنين. 3241 is the note. 3241. Revelation is here presented in three aspects. One, it explains things, the attributes of God, our own position, and the world around, semicolon. Two, it directs us to right conduct and keeps us from evil, semicolon. And three, to those who have faith and accept its guidance, it gives the good news of forgiveness, purification, and the achievement of salvation, full stop. That's note 3241 to sign 2. Let's go to sign 3. Allazina yukimuna as-salawata wa yutuna az-zakawata wa hum bil ahirati hum yukinuna. Those who keep regular prayers, salawata, and give zakat, yotina, zakawata, and also have sure faith in the hereafter, yukinuna bil ahirati, sure faith, yukinuna bil ahirati, in the hereafter. No note to read. Let's go to sign 4 with a note. Inna allazina la yu'minuna bil ahirati zaytana lahum a'malahum. As to those who believe not in the hereafter, we have made their deeds pleasing. Pleasing. Where is it? Zatayana lahum. Pleasing. Zatayana lahum a'malahum. We make pleasing in their eyes. And so they wander blindly. A'malahum. Their works. That's it. Those who believe and not, we make their deeds, amalahum, their deeds, amalahum, for whom mahun, and so they wander blindly, mahun, they wander blindly. Note 3242. 3242. Those who reject God follow evil. Those who reject God follow evil. Have a good, am I reading well? Those who reject God, those who reject God and follow evil, those who reject God and follow evil have a good conceit of themselves, have a good conceit of themselves, CONSEIT, of themselves, full stop. Their deeds are pleasing to no one else. Their deeds are pleasing to no one else, full stop. Zayatanuhum, where is it? Amalahum is there. Zaytanahum amalahum. And their deeds are pleasing to no one else, full stop, as they have rejected God's guidance. As they have rejected God's guidance, they are allowed to hack their own self-conceit. To hack, H-U-G, to hack their own self-conceit, and giving further respite for repentance. Oh, merciful God. Full stop. But they follow their own whims, WHIMS. But they follow their own whims and wander about in distraction. Mahun. But they wander about in distraction as they have no standards such as guide and godly. Such as, so they have no standards such as guide the godly. They have no standards such as guide the godly and not ungodly. Full stop. And that's no 3242 to sign 4. Let's go to sign 5 with a note 3243, sign 5. أولئك الذين لهم سوء عذاب. Such are they for whom a grievous punishment is waiting. Waiting is in brackets. It's not there in the Arabic side. It just says they have grievous attachment. Lahum azabun as so azabun. Grievous chastisement. But in brackets we put into in English we put in brackets waiting for them. Wahum fil ahirati humul ah humul ah saruna. Wahum fil ahirati hum al Saruna, those who are lost. And in the hereafter, theirs will be the greatest loss. 3243. The account will then be made up, and they will be found to be terribly in loss. That's in the hereafter. They will be the worst in loss. Again, LOSS. They will be the worst in loss for all their self-complacency. For all their self-complacencies. That's self-conceit. All right. And that's note 3243 to sign 5. Let's go to sign 6. Let's go to sign 6. Let's try to do 10 signs at least. It's quiet here in my place or at my place. Sign 6. وإنك لتلقى القرآن وإنك لتلقى القرآن من لدن حكيم عليم. من لدن حكيم no من لدن حكيم عليم. And for thee thou receivest the Quran. وإنك تلقى القرآن receivest تلقى no لتلقى القرآن. And for thee thou receivest the Quran from one all wise, all knowing. من لدن حكيم عليم. من لدن حكيم عليم. من لدن حكيم عليم. From one all wise, all knowing. There's no note to it as far as I see. So we go straight to the next sign, which is reminding us, coming back to the prophets again, Moses first. What is Kala Musa li'ahlihi? Kala Musa li'ahlihi. Behold, Moses said to his family, li'ahlihi, Inni annastu naran sa'atikum minha بخير سأعطيكم منها بخير. Moses said to his family, I perceive a fire. I perceive a fire. Inni annasu naran. I perceive a fire. Soon will I bring you from there some information. Sa'atikum minha bihabirun, not hearing, bihabirun. بخبير سأتيكم منها بخبير. Soon will I bring you from there some information. Habirun, information. And here, as using the quarters, is habirin. Or, okay, let me go to English first. Or I will bring you a burning brand, into brackets, from our fuel. Into brackets, sorry, to burn, to light our fuel. Or I will bring you a burning brand, into brackets, to light our fuel. Aw atikum, yes, aw atikum bishihabin kabasin, bishihabin kabasin. That's a burning brand. Shihabin kabasin. A burning brand. Eh, la'al- La'allakum la'allakum tastaluna, a burning brand, that ye may warm yourselves. Mm? La'allakum tastaluna, that you may warm yourselves. Mm? Of course, in the English side, there is brackets there, to light our fuel. Note 3244. Note 3244. Compare chapter 20 to Surah Al-Taha. Compare chapter 20, Science 9 to 24. Yes, I know it. I can remember it. It is just the same words, the same words used here for Moses. They are there. Okay, full stop. Both there and here, there is a reference to the dawn of revelation in the heart of Moses. Full stop. The points there emphasized will be found in the notes to the passage. Full stop. Here the emphasis is on the wonderful nature of the fire and the wonderful way in which Moses was transformed at the touch of the light. So today that we have electricity all over the place, and before then matches, it wasn't there in the olden days, in the times of Moses. So fire was a wonderful, wondrous thing to perceive before our eyes. Okay. Here, the emphasis is on the wonderful nature of the fire, and the wonderful way in which Moses was transformed at the touch of the light. Full stop. He was traveling in the Sinai desert with a family. Full stop. No, in the family. Full stop. Seeking ordinary light, he came upon a light which took him to the highest signs of God. So this was direct light direct from God, which took him to the highest signs of God. Full stop. No doubt, all his inner history had prepared him for the great destiny. Full stop. It is it is the inner history that matters, and not the place or position of a man in the eyes of his ordinary fellows. So here we are struggling so that our ordinary fellows will see that we are above them. I am the chief executive. No, he is not. I came before him. No, for human beings to see. No. Okay. For him, no doubt, all his inner history had prepared him for the great destiny. It is the inner history of that is the inner history that matters, and not the place or position of a man in the eyes of his honorable fellows. And that's note 3244 to sign 7. Let's go straight to sign 8 with a note 3245. فلما جاءها نودي فلما جاءها نودي أن برك من في نار. But when he came to the fire is in brackets. It's not there in the Arabic side. But when they came, okay, I have to add it to make sense. But when they came to the fire, a voice was heard, Nudia. A voice was heard, Nudia. semicolon, then brackets. Blessed are those in the fire and those around. This is not hellfire, remember. This is not hellfire. In hellfire, they are not blessed, they are cursed. So, Nudia, Burika, Manfi, Naran. Blessed are those in the fire. Waman, Haulaha, and those around. Semicolon. Subhanallah, Rabbil Alameen. And glory to God, the Lord of the worlds. Sign note 3245. Note 3245. 3245. Those in the original, the pronoun, am I reading well? Those, semicolon, those in the semicolon, those, no, those, colon, those, colon. In the original, the pronoun is in the singular man, which is often used with a plural meaning. 3, 2, 4, 5. Where is it? A voice called, blessed are those in the fire and those around it. Anyway, let's go on. In the original, the pronoun is in the singular, comma, inverted commas, man, which is often used with a plural meaning. Let's go to the next note, the next sign, which is sign 9. Ya Musa, innahu ana Allahu azizun hakimun. Azizu hakimun, sorry. Ya Musa, innahu ana Allahu azizu hakim. Inama ana Allahu azizu al-hakimu. O Moses, Ya Musa, verily, innahu, I am God, ana Allahu, the exalted in mind, azizu, the wise, hakimu. And that's sign 9 without a note. Let's go to sign 10 with one note, I suppose. Sign 10. No, with 2 notes. Let's go to sign 10 with 2 notes. Alka asaka. Yeah, alka. Sorry. It's alki. Alki asaka. It's a command, so it should be alki. Alki asaka. Now, thou, throw thy rod. Asaka. Alki asaka. Throw thy rod. فلما رأوها تهتز كأنها جان. Okay. Now, but when he saw it, فلما رآها, for when he saw it moving as it had been a snake, رآها تهتز كأنه جان, like a snake. In the brackets, in the English side, or on the English side, moving. After moving, we have of its own accord. Remember, he threw the rod. Alki, he threw it and it was moving. So in the English side, on the English side, it is moving of its own accord. I had omitted it. As if it was a snake. As if it had been a snake. Ka'annaha janun. As if it had been a snake. Ka'annaha janun. Wala mudbiran. Wala mudbiran. Wala mudbiran. He turned back to retreat. He turned back to retreat. No, walla mudbiran. Walla, it's not wallanda. Walla mudbiran. He turned back to retreat. Hmm. لدي لدي المرسلون لدي المرسلين and retrace not his steps. And retain not his steps. Wallah. Oh, am I lost? No. Wallah. No, 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 no. I opened the other page prematurely before I should have. Well, Wallah mudriban. Wallam yak. Wallam yakibo. Wallam yakib. Wallam yakub. Wallah mudbiran. Wallam yakib. He turned back to retreat and retraced not his steps. Wallam yakib. Trace not his steps. Ya Musa, la tahaf, la tahaf. Ya Musa, la tahaf. Inni la yahafu. Inni la yahaf. La ya Musa, la tahaf. Let's go there. Ya Musa, la tahaf. Oh Musa, do not be afraid. Let's see. Oh Musa. Into brackets, it was said. So God said, it was said. Oh Musa, fear not, la tahaf. Fear not, la tahaf. Truly in my presence, those called as messengers have no fear. La tahaf. Inni la yahafu. Inni la yahafu. Ladayya al-mursalina. Inni la yahafu ladayya al-mursalina. In my presence, those chosen as messengers should not fear. O Musa, it was said, for fear not, truly in my presence, Ladeya, those called as messengers have no fear. La tahaf al-musalina, Ladeya. Two notes to read. 2, 3, 4, 7. No, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 4, 7. Let's go to 4, 6 first. Moses was now transported into an entirely new world. Full stop. What he had taken to be an ordinary fire was a gleam of the heavenly light. Full stop. His own rod or staff was no longer the dead piece of wood that had hitherto supported him. Full stop. It became instinct with life. It became instinct with life, a life that moved and had a light that moved and had the power of offense and defense in it. So even Moses was afraid of it in case it uses its power of defense. In case his own rod turned snake applies its power of defense. So where is the commentary? With life, a life that moved and had the power of offense and defense in it, as all living good must have in its fight with evil, as all living good must have in its fight with evil. Full stop. His own transformation is described in the next note. His own transformation is described in the next note. And what is the note there? 4-7. This is 3-2-4-6. The next note is 3-2-4-7 for the transformation. 3-2-4-7. In this great, new, wonderful world that was opening out to Moses, he had to get his vision adjusted to his new surroundings. Oh, I love this commentary. He had to get his vision adjusted to his new surroundings, as an ordinary man has to adjust his sight before he can see in any very clear light that is new to him. Like you are not seeing something well, you might need to take off your glasses to look well. Am I seeing the right thing? Or sometimes it's the opposite. You are not seeing well, you look for your glasses, put it and see well. Ah, am I seeing the right thing? Hmm? So that's the description here. Uh, a man has to adjust his sight before he can see in any very strong light that is new to him. Full stop. The staff, STAF, the staff which had become alive as a snake frightened him. Yes, he was afraid of his own rod. Hmm? Who be man? Who be man? He was afraid of his own rod. Hmm? Okay. The staff which had become alive as a snake frightened him. Colon. Yet it was his own instrument of work in his new mission. Full stop. All fear was to be cast out of his mind, mm, as benefited a man chosen by God. And indeed, the fear was gotten out of his mind. Mm. I remember when God said, "Took it," who he was still afraid. Take it, seize it. He was still afraid. Mm. Because I suppose he don't know where to start. Should I hold the neck and squeeze? Or should I hold the tail and then throw so that the head will be far away from me? I don't know how he held it. Viewers, you may guess how he held the snake, whether he held it at the head or in the middle or held the tail and simultaneously threw it. Mm. All right. And that's note 3247 to sign 10. We shall stop here or break here and continue in the next episode with sign 11 of the same chapter 27 and namely the hands of the Holy Quran. Thank you very much. Bye bye. May God be with you all.